Tommy War. You see, kid, we're gonna start doing things around here the way I want to do it.
In the 7th and final match with Tommy War, the television title doesn't need to be on the line anymore. I want to embarrass Tommy. Now I want to hurt Tommy War. Now I want to make Tommy War bleed. I'm gonna punish Tommy War for the sins of everybody else.
And prove to everyone why I am the best, because I am Tommy freaking War.
I'm coming to get the World Heavyweight title back. Psychomaniac is the most fierce opponent I've ever faced, but I fear no man. I cashed in my Money in the Bank contract, and now I'm the new uncooked World Heavyweight Champion. What I am gonna do is unify both the world titles at Locked Up.
So the only way I show up and give you the TV title back is if you insert me into the DWF Hell in a Cell.
Hey, Tommy.
Ladies and gentlemen, night 2 of Locked Up. As always, Arnold Armbar.
Joined by Cindy Suplex.
And Cindy, we're starting off right away, wasting no time. The Elimination Chamber match for the KILLSHOT TV title. DRAGO's on his way, entering the pod.
Now that pod is made of unbreakable glass.
Unbreakable for sure. These men are indeed locked up. It is not just a catchy pay-per-view title. And here we have the debut of David Barrett, Cindy.
I'm excited to see this guy get moving in the ring and fight for the first time in this company.
As am I, Cindy. We know this man is successful all over the land of Kaw. I want to see what he can do tonight. Could he be the new KILLSHOT TV champion? We know that Tenacious Smoke had to relinquish that title in order to be inserted in the Hell in a Cell match last night, and he won that match.
He did. He did.
He defied all odds. Congratulations to Mr. Smoke.
That was an unexpected win yesterday, and after relinquishing that TV title, I have to say this feels much deserved for Tenacious Smoke.
Victor Wolf, Curtis Omar, DRAGO, and now this man, David Barrett, have all entered the chamber. Only 2 men left, and I'm ready to start the night off, Cindy. If you thought last night was good, ladies and gentlemen, that was just an appetizer. All 3 matches tonight, cage matches, all of them premium, must-see, from bell to bell.
Well, I'm glad we have front row seats then, Arnold.
You're telling me, Cindy. I mean, this is the best job in the world. I can't believe I get paid to do this.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, and now on their way to the ring, man surrounded by controversy, especially after what we saw on KILLSHOT when he abandoned Cam Witt and left him to defend and unfortunately lose his tag team championships all by himself last night.
Justin Massacre really betrayed his longtime partner Cam Witt, and now he's here. He's trying to prove himself on his own.
And I guess we're going to see if the statement he made about becoming a singles champion, about being the best competitor in all of Rep Society, we're going to see if it's true. He has a chance to prove it inside this chamber.
We'll see if leaving his tag team titles behind was worth it, or if he'll just become a no-belt champion.
Definitely a risky decision. But will it pay off for Mr. Massacre? Night 2 locked up, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your daddy sodas, kick your feet up, and enjoy. The last entrant into the chamber.
He's taking his time, making his way. Oh wait, no, he's not going to pod. Is he?
He's not. There are 4 men occupying all 4 of the pods. Justin Massacre is one of the 2 that will start the match off against this man, the Clown of Caw, Evan Styles.
Evan Styles.
Another man surrounded with controversy, Cindy. We know his whole controversy boiled up with DRAGO and Curtis Omar, who are also a part of this match tonight.
It seems like this their baggage is going to come to the forefront tonight. They're all going to be able to settle it finally in the ring.
They may or they may not, Cindy. There are 3 other men. There is a chamber and tons of other variables. I mean, when they get, released from their pods, for example. I mean, what if Justin Massacre pins Evan Styles before anyone's released?
Then the game's over.
Well, for Evan it is.
For Evan it is.
All I'm saying is, there is potential that these 3 men, Curtis, Omar, Evan Styles, and DRAGO, might not even touch in this match. Or they could be the final 3. That's the unpredictability that comes with the DWF and an elimination chamber. Nice reversal there by Justin Massacre and a face buster. Oof.
He's clapping Evan Styles' face between his hands.
That might leave him deaf after this match, Cindy. Aside from the ovation from this rabid audience tonight.
I don't see any rabbits in the audience. I just see humans.
Nonetheless. Oh! Nice right arm there by Evan Styles. Evan versus Justin Massacre, a matchup I have never seen. Very interesting. Already a countdown now. Hook of the leg by Justin, though.
Here we go. Can he pull this off before they're released? Nope.
Who's it gonna be, Cindy?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, it's Curtis Omar. Another former member of the Depraved. It'd be interesting to see if Curtis Omar aligns himself with Justin Massacre, perhaps, to take down Evan.
Or do you team up with your rival to take on a different enemy? What's the best strategy here?
I guess it comes down to circumstance, Cindy. I mean, the former members of the Depraved, as of late, have had some bad blood, so I don't see them teaming up. Justin Massacre seems to just be letting them go at it. Smart strategy there.
Totally, that's what I would do. I would be taking a hike all around the pods, maybe climbing up, getting a better view of the whole ring.
But just like that, we already have another competitor on their way. Are they going to just let Justin chill on the side?
I doubt it, Arnold. Who's it going to be?
Oh, and it's David Barrett making his DWF debut. The 4th member to be released into the chamber.
Are we going to see David Barrett's fighting skills put to the test for the first time?
Decides to score up with Justin Massacre to start it off. Justin taking control, though, and Curtis sent to the outside by Evan Styles.
We've got a 2-on-2 situation, or a 1-on-1 times 2 situation.
1v1 squared. Hook of the leg by Evan.
1.
Didn't get much of that. Curtis Omar with a quick kick out.
10 seconds till the next person joins the ring. Now, how are they going to divvy up who's fighting who? I guess we're going to see.
If it was my guess, I'd say Justin's just going to hang out on the outside again.
Probably, but there's going to be a lot less room to hang out in a minute.
And it's Victor Wolf. And we know this man has been making a huge splash and Caw all over in many organizations. A breakout star, in my estimation, Cindy, could be the future of the DWF. Is he the TV champ after tonight?
I mean, it could be any single person you see in here.
I believe all the men in this match have viable claim to the TV title and can represent the KILLSHOT brand proudly. And there you saw Drago.
Oh.
Oof. Nice backbreaker. You see Drago looking on. He will be the 6th man to enter. Justin Massacre is David Barrett on the top rope.
Ooh.
Superplex. And he's not
Down he
with
goes.
it.
Out comes Drago, looking for trouble, looking for a mess on the outside. Or on inside now.
And it definitely is a mess, Cindy. It's hard to keep up with all this action. 6 men, all putting their bodies on the line to be our next TV champion. Ooh, what a nice cutter there by Justin Massacre. David Barrett not looking so good in that left corner there, Cindy.
He's getting his face kicked in. Right to the turnbuckle.
And on the outside, it looks like Drago is getting some vengeance, finally, for Evan jumping him on Uncooked. Hook of the leg by Curtis in the ring. Or to Curtis.
Is this it? He's going for the pin. He's got a 2 count.
And that's 3. Curtis is out of here.
He has been eliminated.
Maybe if GPS was in this match, he would have fared a little better, Cindy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you've got people watching your back, you don't disappear so quickly.
5 men left. But Cindy, it looks like Curtis refuses to leave this chamber.
Can he even get out? Maybe he's having a hard time finding his way.
He doesn't know where the exit is. Nonetheless, match carries on. 5 men left. Curtis Omar is eliminated. I assume he just wants a front row seat like we have, Cindy.
Yeah, you know, I don't blame him.
David
He's
Barrett.
so ready to let go.
David Barrett sent into that corner. Hook of the leg to Drago. Justin Massacre looking for a 2nd elimination there. We're just looking at chaos, ladies and gentlemen. These men are just throwing everything they have at one another. And look at Justin back to the outside.
He's taking another break, you know. I respect it. You gotta take breaks when you're working hard. It's the only way to prevent burnout.
Hook of the leg by Justin. The ref didn't even see it. She was looking at the submission hold. And Curtis Omar's still in the chamber, ladies and gentlemen. He has nothing to do with the match anymore.
Does he think he's still in?
Maybe he's just so angry that he was the first man eliminated, you know?
He's like, I'm not leaving yet.
Evan Styles and Drago on the outside. Justin Massacre, Victor Wolf, and David Barrett on the inside.
Ooh.
Oh, and Drago's eliminated by Evan.
We'll see if he actually leaves the chamber. Can you take Curtis with you on your way out? I think he's lost.
Maybe he was waiting for Drago. I don't know. But we're down to the last 4, ladies and gentlemen. And it doesn't look like Drago's leaving either.
I mean, I don't blame him. He's like, if Curtis doesn't have to leave, I don't want to leave either.
Cindy, Victor Wolf was just eliminated by
God.
Evan Styles, and now it's 3 men left.
We're down to 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Victor doesn't care though. He's out of here.
He's out of here, you know. Someone that's actually following the rules for once.
Maybe Drago and Curtis want to see if their former partner Evan, they want to see how he fares. You know, maybe they're just.
I suppose so, but I mean, I feel like the ref should be throwing them out of here.
The ref has much more to worry about.
Oh,
All this carnage in the ring and a hook of the leg.
Not quite.
As long as they're not interfering in the match, you know.
Better not interfere, those guys.
Evan Styles, Justin Massacre, David Barrett, one of these 3 men will be leaving the chamber with the brand new KILLSHOT TV title. I say brand new because we have a redesign, ladies and gentlemen.
Brand new design, and we're gonna see who takes it home. Any one of these 3 men could be the victor.
Wait a minute, did he just... I think he just put Evan Styles to sleep, Cindy. I think Evan Styles is eliminated.
He's done. He's out of here.
The referee declared that Evan could not continue. Hook of the leg to Justin.
Here we go. Maybe that's it. Alas.
And it looks like David Barrett's dreams of becoming TV champion in his
This
debut.
could be it. Is he gonna win the first
debut match? Could he become champion? And what a statement it would be, Cindy, to become KILLSHOT TV champion in your debut here.
Now that would really enshrine his moment here forever.
Justin Massacre, though, we know he has something to prove. If he loses tonight, everything he said about Cam Wood and Rebel Society is mute or moot.
Moot.
To the top rope goes David Barrett.
Oh!
Looking for a frog splash and missed it. Justin Massacre, can he capitalize on that?
Justin has to win here tonight if, you know, he's to regain any what's left of his dignity after leaving Cam Witt.
And still Drago and Curtis looking on.
Now they're just invested. They want to know who wins.
Now it's just a good match.
2.
But somehow,
they had me.
somehow, some way, David Barrett gets the shoulder up in time.
He is not ready to surrender.
Justin Massacre, what is he looking for here? Oh, a cutter.
He does love his cutters, huh?
Hook of the leg.
Is this it?
New TV champ.
That's it! Justin Massacre. Curtis and Drago not too happy with the outcome, seen by their expressions.
And I'm sure a lot of the DWF Nation is not too happy with this outcome, especially after what he did to Cam Witt, Cindy. Not cool, Justin, not cool.
Not cool.
However, congrats on being our new TV champ. Hopefully you wear it with pride.
You know, at least he did what he said he was gonna.
Like a bat out of hell, Cindy, it's his former partner, Cam Witt.
Oh, man. Now he's got beef.
Oh, he's mad, Cindy. And so, Justin looking for a peace offering after everything?
He wants a hug? Oh, no.
Stiff right hand to the face of Justin Massacre.
If they hadn't lifted that cage out of here so quickly, Cam Witt wouldn't have been able to go in and hurt him.
That's just the A-plus production of the DWF staff. But I think we know who's going to be Justin Massacre's first challenger for that belt.
I think it's more than clear. I mean, Cam cannot continue being a tag team
By himself.
by himself.
And up next, ladies and gentlemen, the Blackout title is on the line inside of a steel cage. But they are still under Blackout rules, Cindy, which means they cannot escape the cage. They cannot win by pinfall. It is only submission or knockout.
And we will see what it ends up being and who it ends up being tonight.
Absolutely, Cindy. And this is probably Marco Vetti's most fierce challenge, most fierce competitor in the Comeback Kid X. I mean, not to discredit the challenges up until this point, but not only is this Marco Vetti's third defense, which means that it's right. Everything's riding on this match. If he loses, he can't cash in the belt, for a world title opportunity, and he's also got to beat the Comeback Kid to do it.
And then start all over and do 3 matches again, or Comeback Kid X takes this first win home and books another 2.
Exactly, Cindy. It's put up or shut up time for Marco Vetti and the Comeback Kid. We know that an opportunity at the World Championship is what every man wants when they walk into the DWF. Why wouldn't X want to win this match?
That's why he's here to win, right?
A potential opportunity to face either Louis Lane or Tenacious Smoke, our brand new DWF champion after last night.
whoever one of these men says to go after this match, that's not the point right now. It's all about the here and now and who wins this.
How right you are, Cindy, because if X does win, there is no more conversation about who's going to face the world title. We just reset the clock of the Blackout Championship. But if VEDDI manages a win, then the clock is on the champions. At any time, VEDDI can cash in for a championship opportunity. But not before defeating the Comeback Kid inside of the escapable steel cage.
I gotta wonder who wants him more, you know?
Two veterans, two legends in call, whether they admit it or not. And they're about to get it on at Locked Up, DWF, inside of a steel cage.
I think they would each admit that their selves are legends. I mean, I don't know how willing they'd be to admit their opponent is a legend.
X is a pretty humble guy. I don't know about Marco, but there's no denying the accolades and the athleticism, the in-ring knowledge of these two men. Definitely two main event caliber talents here in DWF.
The only type of talent we have in the DWF.
That is true, Cindy. Those are excellent points. Night 2 match number 2, Steel Cage. No escape, only submission or KO. X and VEDDI look ready. No pun intended. Bars.
Ready VEDDI, that's what they should call him.
X soaking in this ovation from the crowd. But the crowd seems to love the Cruel King too, Cindy.
They just want to see these men pummel each other.
Seems split right down the middle here. It's almost like they don't know who to... I don't know who to root for, if I'm being honest.
You're supposed to be impartial, Arnold. You should not be rooting for anyone.
I always root for somebody, low-key.
Well, I mean, you could tell me, Arnold. Just, you know. Well,
I don't even know. I don't even know who to root for this time.
Oh, I thought you were capping.
I was rooting for David Barrett last match. But anyway, Blackout Championship raised above the head of the ref, and that means any second now the bell will ring and match 2 will begin.
And here we go. No escaping over the top. No pinfall. Only submission or knockout.
Only submission or knockout. It is a man's championship, Cindy. And they're going to fight to the damn near death.
Yeah, it seems like the only way to win the match is to inflict as much pain as you can onto your opponent, so they give up or they quite literally just pass out.
X seeming to take control of this match. Just targeted that arm of VEDDI though. Oh! Nice right elbow though to the face of the Comeback Kid.
Oh! Slamming onto his leg. Trying to break that
knee.
Yeah.
Gonna make it hard to walk there for the Comeback Kid, and we know how important your legs are in a match, Cindy.
I don't think you could really do a match with one leg. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's been done. Maybe it can be done, but you
that's
know.
a different story for a different time. Where does Marco think he's going? No escape!
Oh!
Taking a risk there. Did not pay off.
You thought he was climbing to escape. He's smarter than that.
That's the novice in me. I'm not a wrestler, Cindy. You know, I don't know.
You weren't.
Oof. I really like the Comeback Kid's boots, but I don't know how much I would like them in my face, like Marco just had them. And look at the technical prowess of the Comeback Kid. Real wrestling maneuvers. You don't see that every day in this business anymore.
As opposed to what, fake wrestling maneuvers?
You know, the flashy, just like the big, hard-hitting, high spot moves. I mean, X, he's a technician. He breaks you down, your body, your limbs, piece by piece.
That's the kind of strategy that could win this type of match. Breaking, your opponent down into his muscles and whatnot and using them against him, that could be a winning strategy, for sure.
Absolutely, Cindy, especially in this structure where there's no escape. You can't roll out of the ring for a breather. You can't grab a steel chair. Nothing. It is just mano y mano at this point.
I gotta say, though, they got a lot of steel surrounding them that could be used.
That is a good point, Cindy.
They're
And
smart.
it would be legal under blackout rules.
It would be legal.
X now, what is he thinking? Here's got VEDDI.
He's going to bring VEDDI down with him, I think. Oh!
Right onto his back there.
Oh,
What is VEDDI? What is this?
he's clawing at the bottom of the ring.
He just ripped up part of the mat, Cindy.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
This
On
man's
the cover.
crazy.
That wood, you could get so many splinters being rubbed up against that wood.
Not only splinters, Cindy, the protective mat covering the wood is exposed. I mean,
And I
Think
guess
of-
it's legal because blackout rules.
blackout rules, but think of the injuries these men sustain on the mat. Now we have an exposed corner here, and no escape.
They could land their head onto one of those ridges in the wood just wrong and bust their skull open.
What if there's a nail sticking out? I don't know.
I don't know. You don't want to stub your toe on that.
Marco VEDDI has taken control of this match once again, completely in the driver's seat. The comeback kid has to make a comeback, and quick.
I guess that's what he's best at. Oh!
Looks like that's what he's doing
He's
right
bringing
here.
it home.
Oh my goodness, right in the middle of the ring.
Whipping VEDDI's body all around him and bringing him down.
Oh!
And he did it again.
Right onto the exposed wood, Cindy. I wouldn't be surprised if that maneuver would have busted VEDDI wide open.
That would hurt. Oh, and again, he's going to wrap VEDDI's entire body around till it slams on the floor.
Comeback kid definitely making a comeback. Will he be the new blackout champion? Is he gonna ruin VEDDI's dreams
Oh!
of cashing in for a world title opportunity?
He's certainly making a good case for himself the way he's stunning VEDDI. So much so he can't get up.
Kick to the head. Oh, those kicks by X and the range he has. Both men, you could see they're getting tired. You could see the wear and tear of this match, but X building steam nonetheless.
Oh, and he tricked VEDDI into slamming his own head into the turnbuckle.
Roundhouse kicks to the gut and a kick to the face.
He gave his move, the old X.
And he's saying he's done for. Are we looking at the end of Marco VEDDI's title reign?
I mean, he's been giving him a big walloping, so I would not be surprised.
Cindy, what is X doing
And he's
though?
going all the way to the top. And, we all know he can't go. And VEDDI is...
He's egging him
Oh,
on!
no!
From the top of the cage!
Sticks the landing.
He flattens VEDDI down!
Oh, pulling his arm off.
Almost tore his socket out there.
Nice socket tore. Just watching on it.
And comeback kid X has to capitalize soon. I mean, that movement, that jump from the top of the cage, I would have hooked the leg right there, Cindy.
That should have been it. That could have been it.
But X now finding himself once again in a compromising position.
Oh, kicking him right in the clavicle.
Right into that exposed wood. And now he's measuring the comeback kid for the cruelty's finisher. Oh, not even!
Oh!
A double arm DDT for the win!
He knocks him out just like that. Just like that.
Right onto the exposed wood, Cindy.
At least it wasn't onto his explosion.
I mean, I'm thankful for that as well. But Still, your Blackout champion is Marco VEDDI, and now he could be our future DWF or World Heavyweight Champion.
That's right. This was the third win, and now he's got more opportunities with this belt. Incredible.
Absolutely phenomenal match. Amazing second match for night 2. And we are approaching match number 3, our main event, Cindy. We've been waiting for this for months.
Yes.
This is match number 7 of the best of 7 between Tommy Moore and Chris James, and it's gonna be inside Hell in a Cell.
You know, the more I hear about Tommy Moore and Chris James, the beef just keeps getting hotter.
Cindy, you have no idea how hot the beef has gotten between these two men. Let me just say, it is beyond personal, and I've said that before, but you guys don't even know the half of it at this point.
I think that beef is so hot, it would burn my tongue.
Chris James does not even want the television title on the line anymore. As we saw in that excellent promo package to start the show, he wants to embarrass Tommy Moore. He wants to hurt him and make him bleed.
So then it's official. The title is not on the line?
The title is not on the line. This is for bragging rights.
This is not even about the title anymore.
They just want to hurt each other, Cindy, and they're going to do it inside of a Hell in a Cell.
These two men could not be any different. They could not be any more, what do you call it? When two rams, they'd be ramming each other with their little swirly horns.
Opposing? Opposite?
Whatever. It's like that. You get it. Visualize the rams.
It's sort of like the immovable force. The unstoppable object or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
You get it.
Nice shirt, Tommy.
I enjoy that shirt.
Reminds me of something. I don't know what though.
And like a Band-Aid or something.
It reminds me of like a show on Monday that I used to watch.
No, it looks like a stamp. Like what you put on your mail.
Oh,
yes.
It's a stamp.
Yeah, a TV show. What are you even talking about?
I don't even watch TV other than DWF. But ladies and gentlemen, our locked up main event about to be underway. And on his way to the ring, probably the most controversial man caught today. A man who hasn't even signed a contract in DWF. A man who has tormented the television champion Tommy Moore for months. And now it boils down to match 7. The Angry New Yorker Chris James versus the main event Tommy Moore.
Now, I can see the fury in his eyes, because that's the only thing I can see. His face is covered, his head is covered, but in the eyes, that's where you see.
The eyes, they never lie, Chico.
They don't.
Angry New Yorker has been extremely outspoken on social media about his feelings about Tommy Moore and about this match. And I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited to see what's going to happen between these two men. The reason I say I'm nervous is because Cindy, they're going to beat the holy hell out of one another.
Oh, I believe it. And you know that what's Angry New Yorker? He had an open mic recently.
Yes.
And he did not hold back on what he was going to do to Tommy Moore when he gets in the ring with him. Title or no title.
Absolutely not, Cindy. And the bell rings finally. After months of anticipation, after back and forth wins, it's 3-3. We are finally at match number 7 in the locked up main event, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. It's anybody's game. You know, they've been playing around with each other for so long, and this is the culmination of it. Tommy amping himself up in the corner.
Chris James claiming that the whole reason he challenged Tommy Moore to this best of 7 to begin with was to make Tommy Moore better, was to turn him into the true main event. He's now since taken back those feelings, but I gotta wonder, Cindy, has Tommy Moore grown from these 6 matches? Has Tommy Moore learned more about Chris James than maybe Chris wanted him to learn?
Perhaps, and maybe that's why their respect for each other has dwindled. It seems that Tommy, he maybe didn't respect the Angry New Yorker for his veteranship And maybe Angry New Yorker didn't respect Tommy for his, you know, his go-get-it-ness, you know what I mean? Like, his just undeniable potential.
Absolutely, Cindy. Tommy War, definitely an undeniable future star of this business. It's already begun for him. And Chris James is a current star in this business. And we know how this business works. There are egos, and it is all about being number one at the end of the day. Both these men want to be number one.
I want to be number one, too.
You're number one in my heart, Cindy.
Oh, you're number one in mine. But these two men are number one in the ring.
Our main event to close out night 2, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the show thus far, and I promise you it's going to get much, much better. These two men only getting started here. It's already been back and forth. Neither man has been dominating. However, Chris James in control currently.
Ooh, taking his leg over the rope.
Tommy Ward does not want to be in that corner. That is a bad spot, especially against Chris James.
You don't want to be in any corner or even in the middle when you're with Chris James. He could come at you from any angle.
I don't want to be in the ring with Chris James.
Yeah, I'll be way over here behind the commentator's desk.
And Tommy hook of the leg after that unprettier.
Is this it right away? Short match? Not quite. Chris gets his arm up. He's not ready to give this up yet.
Tommy's going to have to do a little more damage than that to close out the 7th match in this blood feud. We've seen these men in Iron Man tables matches. We've seen them in Falls Count Anywhere matches, steel cage matches, Cindy. You name it, these men have done it.
And you know, that's 3 wins for Chris James, 3 wins for Tommy War, and now there's just 1 left, and whoever takes it takes the cake. And whether, you know, the title is on the line, or, I mean, it's not, but it doesn't matter. You get to take home the bragging rights of being the winner of the best of 7.
Absolutely. And we know, Cindy, the community, and along with the DWF Nation itself, has been clamoring for this 7th match, has been clamoring for the conclusion of these two men in this series. I mean, let's remind everyone of the hashtag Don't Give Up Tommy. You know, that was trending for months. And yeah. I'm sure that, you know, majority of our fan base wants to see Tommy War finally slay the dragon that is the Angry New Yorker.
Just might pull it off. I mean, damn, Arnold, is it hot in here?
It is quite hot, Cindy. But it's probably just the heat that these men are bringing in the ring.
The body heat on probably both of them is radiating so far that it's going outside the ring and oh!
Tommy War! He's got Chris James in the corner, but Chris fighting out of it. Nice shoulder tackle, and again, Cindy, back and forth.
Gotta hand it to the cameraman for getting these angles.
Yeah, the cameraman is starting to step in his game up. He's come a long way from the referee ass shots that we used to get.
Yeah.
And Chris James now looking for a table.
Here we go.
What is he thinking here?
Oh, nowhere for Tommy to run. He's trapped.
Trapped inside that cage with the Angry New Yorker. Something that not many people would want.
No, he's the bird that kept singing, you know that old tale, like the bird in a cage.
Whatever.
And he sings.
Whatever. Pretty much, Tommy War is in a bad spot right now, especially on the outside of the cage. Oh! Speaking of the outside of the cage, Cindy, Tommy
he flew through to the outside.
Chris James has just broken Tommy War through the cage wall. And I guess I got it.
They're free now.
I guess I lied to you, ladies and gentlemen. There is a way out of the cage, and they just found it.
They found it. They really need to fix those hinges. I feel like, you know, the quality of these cages just gets worse and worse.
And now both of these men on the outside of the cage, though, won't do them any good because they can only get a pinfall inside the ropes. What the hell?
Chris is climbing up. He's
where does he think he's going?
He's taking this to the next level, quite literally.
And Tommy's following him, Cindy. What the hell is this?
They're birds flying to their perch.
What is this, 100 feet in the air? This is dangerous.
I believe it says in the statistics book right here, it is 107.6 feet.
That is unreasonable, Cindy. Why is the referee still inside the cage? The referee should be yelling admonishing these men.
The referee should be climbing to the top with them and
something.
Pulling the calls.
I understand this is match 7, ladies and gentlemen, and these men have nothing but hate and animosity, but this is too much. I mean, this is beyond potential injury. This is life-threatening up here on this roof, Cindy.
You could actually break your neck and be hospitalized and never wrestle again, or be dead.
Chris James just has no remorse for the torture he's putting Tommy Ward through on the top of the cell.
Stunning around like Johnny Bravo up there.
I have a good question for you, Cindy.
Okay.
They're all macho going up to the top rope, right? Or top of the cell, putting on this big show for the audience. How are they going to get down? What's their plan to get off of this 100-foot cell?
I don't think they thought about that. I don't think they thought about that one. You're falling or maybe climbing down, hopefully, if you're the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how Cindy is so calm right now. There are two athletes on top of a 100-foot cell that could plummet to their death at any moment. Everyone's calm. There's no referees. There's no security out here. They're just on top of the cell.
Oh, and he's throwing him around like a rag doll. Immune to the fear of potentially killing this man if you throw him a little too far.
Cindy, I don't think Angry New Yorker gives one damn about Tommy Ward.
And down!
Oh. Wait, he just broke the...
Oh! The table!
He just broke the roof of the cell!
Right through!
And Tommy landed through the table!
No mercy from the Angry New Yorker.
Tommy Ward's gotta be broken in half.
This is incredible.
Somehow
How's
Tommy's alive.
He should not be even standing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Ward working strictly on adrenaline. There is no way on the face of the planet. I don't care what you tell me, who it is. It could be Brock Lesnar.
Who?
I don't even know who that is. There's no way you're getting up after that. And Tommy Ward is just feeding off the energy of the crowd and his desire to shut up Chris James and win this best of 7.
He patiently waits for Chris to get the chair out, and then he punches him in the face. He clocks him.
We can see that Tommy Ward has learned a lot in these now 7 matches with Chris James. We saw the emotion get to him in the first couple matches, but now it seems he's using his brain. He's pacing himself a bit more.
He's got to. He's wobbly. Did you see him a second ago? He can barely stand. How's he gonna defeat Chris?
And Chris introducing 4 more weapons into this match.
Diving straight through all of them like it's a pool of water.
In my estimation, Chris James should have hooked the leg as soon as he got back in the cell. But I guess it's true. He wants to hurt and embarrass Tommy Ward. However, he's got to be careful, because the longer he plays with Tommy Ward, the easier it is for Tommy to capitalize. Like he might right now, Cindy.
He might put him through his own table.
Oh! As soon as Chris James sets the table up, he goes through it. Hook of the leg.
He's going for the pin. No. Tommy's strength is still on its way back. He was thrown from 100 feet just a minute ago, so it does not surprise me.
Oof! And now his head goes through that chair. Tommy Ward still fighting. This kid has heart, Cindy. I never seen someone just keep getting up from all of this abuse.
And you know what? He can't even lose his title tonight, but still he wants to get up and he wants to prove Chris wrong.
He wants to prove that even if the title was on the line, he could still win. It's not about the title, it's about who's the better man.
He wants to show that he's earned his title and it's his. But Angry New Yorker's not having it. He's not done.
Tommy Ward busted open, Cindy. Sending Chris James over the steel steps, fighting all over the ring. All over the cage, even. I'm glad they're back inside the cage, though, Cindy.
That's where they belong the whole time.
That's the safest part, even though the cage is not safe to begin with.
Cage is where the weapon is, so.
Rather, they're inside of it than on top of it.
I guess so. Ooh, and they keep throwing each other over these pointy steps. You know, it looks like you could crack your skull on that.
Absolutely, those steel steps definitely unforgiving, just like this steel cage is. Though they manage through their brute, through their brute power and just hate for one another to break the chains and the screws binding the steel together. But
Tommy jumps to his feet.
a third table? What the hell is this?
He's not done. He wants more tables.
Chris James is a crazy person. He's a madman.
He must
What
have
is he
heard
doing?
the audience going, "We want tables."
I don't think he cares about the audience. I think this is all about. I think he wants to end Tommy War's career, Cindy. This is ridiculous at this point.
And I mean, that's clear to me because he threw the man from a 100-foot cage, and Tommy War's got him in a pinhold. Oh, not quite. He just can't pull it off. Not yet.
Not yet, at least. But he's still fighting, Cindy.
Oh!
Amazing strength by our television champion, Tommy War. Another unprettier there. Another hook of the leg.
The leg, Tommy, is this it? Can
For
you
the
pull it
7th.
off?
So close, but so far.
Drenched in blood, Tommy is.
You could see the look on his face. You could see that he just...
Here goes the hammer. Oh!
He missed those shots.
Good, he was aiming for his family jewels.
Oh! And a Claymore.
Another one.
Tommy's finisher is at the end of the best of 7, and it's
And
not.
not yet. Not yet.
Tommy War starting to turn this match around. Another Claymore, Cindy! This has got to be it!
This has to be it. I mean, did you see how many times?
And it's
He's-
not. Chris James is still in this match.
Using the sledgehammer against him. Oh! Oh!
Relentless.
How are sledgehammers allowed in the ring? Ever.
Oh my goodness, Cindy. The Angry New Yorker could have cracked ribs after that.
Oh.
Someone's got to put a stop to this. These men are literally going to kill each other.
Somebody's leaving here in a stretcher. Oh, we shot him too on top of it.
He's got a gun.
Oh my God.
He's armed.
Just kidding. We got you. Don't panic. No, don't panic.
In all seriousness,
Don't
ladies
panic.
and gentlemen, this match is insane. I mean, we're still going. Match number 7. It's tied 3-3. And I don't see a definitive winner anywhere in sight. These men are just somehow firing on all cylinders, throwing everything they have at each other, including the cell and all the weapons. And look at this.
Is this a healthy mechanism for the Angry New Yorker to release his anger?
It might be healthy for him, but it's definitely not healthy for Tommy War.
Oh. That table went down.
Oh, and a clothesline almost took the head off of Chris James. Tommy War drenched in his own blood. Chris James going to the top. What is he thinking?
He's thinking he's gonna jump on him, and he does, and he punches his head down. I'm sorry I don't know the names of moves, everybody, but I appreciate what is happening.
We're going to get Cindy some training. But nonetheless, the Angry New Yorker Chris James sulking in the, not even the ovation, just the boos and the negative response from this crowd. He loves them telling him to go F himself.
Oh, he loves it. Playing a little cat and mouse. Tommy not playing the game anymore.
Oh, looking for another Claymore. Chris James just narrowly avoided that. Hashtag don't give up, Tommy. Come on!
Ooh.
Definitely a David and Goliath story here. An underdog story for Tommy War. Hook of the leg by Chris James!
The leg. He's up. He almost took it home, but
No, Cindy, Chris James lifted Tommy War's head. He stopped the pinfall himself. because he wants to inflict more damage on Tommy.
Now it's really mind games. He's saying, I could have pinned you just now, but I didn't because fuck you.
Talk about mind games, ladies and gentlemen. Something that has been in the arsenal of the Angry New Yorker from match 1 in this best of 7. That was the ultimate mind game. He just told Tommy, I had you beat and I'm letting you continue because I want to beat you even worse.
Now I'm really feeling the heat from the ring. Literally. I am sweaty from watching this match.
I'm sweaty, Sid. This is probably the biggest match in DWF history. This is premier. Main event night 2 of Locked Up, Hell in a Cell. Main event Tommy War, Angry New Yorker Chris James. Does it get any bigger? I really don't think so.
It doesn't. You said it all, Arnold. You said it all.
Tommy sent to the outside. This match has been all over. It has not been confined by the ropes. Hasn't even been confined by the Hell in a Cell, which was created and designed specifically to keep these men confined. They were able to break out of it.
They were not confined at all.
These men just throwing everything they have at each other. Oh, and Tommy Ward thrown through the outside again. I think his head hit the edge of that opening there on his way out.
Gee, you know, that's like hitting your head on a metal pole.
Potentially even worse.
They're
And look,
climbing up again!
at the same time, like almost like they read each other's minds. They want to take it back to the roof.
They just knew it wasn't enough to hurt each other downstairs.
And again, the production and the A-plus work of the DWF staff, they already managed to get to the roof and repair that hole. We didn't even notice, Cindy.
We didn't even notice. Look at them. They're like ghosts.
The roof is now fully repaired once again, thanks to the DWF staff.
Love them. They work hard, those guys. Tommy's running at Chris James.
Backbreaker onto that steel. And you gotta wonder, Cindy, that steel's gotta hurt Tommy just as much as it hurts Chris after a move like that.
Absolutely. They are dangerously close to the edge right now. They're in a corner. That's 2 edges right next to them. Tommy almost falling off the side.
If he would have rolled off that edge, he would have had no more Tommy War. His mama would have really been crying on the telephone.
She would be crying and calling the TV station.
Chris James would have crossed the line there.
You telling me?
Oh! DDT onto the steel, and now Chris James is bleeding. But still manages to get up. It's the adrenaline. It is the I think these men, Cindy, are fueled by their hatred for one another, quite honestly.
That has to be it, because I don't know how they're still going right now. I'm barely going. I'm getting secondhand injuries from watching them.
I really want these men to come down from the top of this cage, Cindy. It is not safe whatsoever.
It is not.
We already saw Tommy fall through once.
It looks like the top, it might be bending again or something. Something doesn't look right.
Definitely.
Somebody could get hurt.
Absolutely, Cindy. We know this cage isn't as structurally sound as we like to believe.
Chris is gonna fall. He almost fell.
Is Chris gonna plummet to the ground?
Oh, goodness. Have mercy on each other, guys.
We saw what Keon Kodo did to the trademark last night.
Yeah,
through that light fixture. We don't want to see anything of the sort here tonight. We want these men to all get home safe to their families, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't want anyone falling into a light or a ring with no mat on it or a brick floor.
And still, from the start of the bell, Cindy, it's been back and forth. Neither man dominating this match for a second. It's like reversal after reversal, maneuver after maneuver.
He's got him on his shoulders.
Fakes him out. Whoa! Excellent balance by the Angry New Yorker. What was he, an acrobat in it? Before he was a wrestler?
I mean, when your life is on the line, you get superhuman abilities like acrobatic balance.
I suppose so. Tommy War really bringing the fight to Chris James.
He is pounding his fist in the air. He's telling the audience he's ready to bring it home.
For perspective, ladies and gentlemen, last night we saw a Hell in a Cell with 4 men. They didn't break the cage. They didn't end up on the roof. These men, there's only 2 men and they're able to cause all this carnage, it's because of how bad they hate each other, Cindy. This is not business.
I don't think I've ever hated anyone this much at all. And wait, did the roof go through again? Is that what I'm seeing here?
I don't think so, Cindy, but it's definitely caving in, and it's definitely a dangerous situation. Or maybe it did.
It looks like it's broken. Now these production guys, they're fast, but their handiwork is not quality. I'll tell you what.
Man, both men bloody, both men battered. Enough is enough, guys. Someone just hooked a leg.
The danger is level midnight.
That's a good one. That's a good reference, Cindy. I have to agree with you. It is threat level midnight on top of the Hell in a Cell.
I couldn't even get my reference right.
Guys, why don't you just Ooh! Oh! Guys, why don't you just get off the cell? I mean, come on. You know, we don't have to do this. It's dangerous. Think about your careers, your futures, you know?
Think about your kids.
Think about your mama crying on the telephone, you know? Oh!
Oh, they're getting really close to that hole.
And it's getting personal, Cindy. The gloating and the cheap shots and everything.
Chris covered in blood, spattered all over him.
He loves it, though. Look at him. He looks like a madman in the ring.
He looked like he forgot to put the top on his blender after making a strawberry milkshake.
Another Claymore by Tommy, his finishing maneuver. If only he was in the ring, he could have hooked the leg right now and maybe ended this.
I don't think the end is coming anytime soon. They hate each other just too much.
Guys, that roof is giving way. You guys need to get off and back inside the ring.
Oh, man. There's a reason we don't start matches on the top of cages, because you're not supposed to go up there.
You're not supposed to be up there. There's no ropes. No mat.
There's ropes holding it in the air. Oh! Tommy again!
Through the top of the roof again. He falls through the hole.
That's another 100 feet. That's like falling 200 feet in a day.
The fans are beside themselves. They're going banana. I'm going banana. And Tommy War is still trying to stand up.
He is getting up, and
what is wrong with this kid?
He's not ready to give in.
Stay down, Tommy. What are you doing?
Chris, in disbelief, had to take a pause there before clocking Tommy War even more.
Oh, Cindy, these men are exhausted. Are you kidding me? I'm surprised they could still throw a punch, let alone climb up and down this cage. And look at them, a stare down.
Facing off. Oh!
These men despise each other. There has never been a more bad blood-ridden feud in the DWF.
I couldn't have said it better, Arnold.
Well, I wish you could have, because I didn't say it. Oh, and Tommy War is still fighting back, ladies and gentlemen.
These men
what is he
want
doing?
this. And a third time to the
Tommy
top
crazy?
of the ring.
Chris James can't even believe it. He doesn't even want to go back up there.
He's just thinking Tommy wants more. Tommy wants to fall through the top another time, I guess.
This man is crazy. I think the falls, ladies and gentlemen, that Tommy has taken through these cells must have given him some kind of concussion, scrambled his brains. Why would any man want to be up here for the third time with Chris James?
After falling twice by his hand, I guess he's trying to prove he's just not a coward.
At the very least, DWF staff has repaired the roof once again. So
They
it's at
really
least a
are
little less dangerous.
A little bit less, but I mean, their handiwork is not stable whatsoever.
Oh.
Multiple kicks.
Chris James wearing a crimson mask right now. Covered in blood. Another unprettier by Tommy War. Right onto the steel.
Chris was having a seizure there for a moment. It looks like it subsided.
Both of these men bloody and battered and bruised and just worn out, Cindy. Back and
Audience cannot
forth.
believe it.
Giving each other everything they have here. And I'm afraid to see the end result of these men on top of the steel cage, the Hell in a Cell, for the third time.
I'm afraid someone's going through this roof again.
They say third time's the charm, Cindy. I don't want it to be.
If his...
Whoa!
Oh! If Tommy's spine hasn't cracked yet, though, it might be made of rubber.
Tommy Moore looks like rubber right now. He looks like a rubber chicken on top of that cell. I don't know. It's pure adrenaline and heart that is keeping Tommy Moore fighting another one.
Ooh!
By the angry New Yorker Chris James.
Right onto the steel beam.
Look at him. He's barely breathing, Cindy. Someone has got to put an end to this match. I can't look anymore, Cindy. Look at the blood on Tommy Moore.
Man, it's like the ref took off an hour ago. Where is he to regulate how these men hurt each other?
Oh! A spear by Tommy Moore! This kid's crazy!
He is not done with Chris.
He's still fighting, ladies and gentlemen. After everything the angry New Yorker has put him through. Pummeling his face, his bloody face.
Just amazing how he's able to get up and up and up, no matter the abuse he takes. No matter if the ring is about to fall through again.
These men have given each other everything. And if Chris James was playing with Tommy Moore in the last 6 matches, I guarantee he ain't playing this time. Because Tommy Moore has shown heart that I have never seen in this ring. And I guarantee you he's giving Chris James a run for his money right here tonight. Now wait a minute. Chris James is measuring Tommy. I don't like the look in his eyes, Cindy.
He's looking the angriest this New Yorker has been.
A power bomb!
Straight through the cage, and the angry New Yorker, he hung on and he jumps down and
for the 3rd time through the cell. This has got to be it, Cindy.
Tommy, he can't. How could he get up after 3 falls?
And it's over. Match 7 is done.
And it goes to Chris James. I mean, after pushing Tommy through the roof of the steel cage 3
times. I mean, we cannot blame Tommy Moore for staying down, but we gotta admire his heart. However, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Chris James, the angry New Yorker.
And he's got the battle scars to prove it.